4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Barkley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Barkley. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Back deep is Jeff Janis. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Carry for Latavius Murray. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, here we go. Green.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going with a screen for Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Elvis Dumervil in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Janis. An update now from Oakland. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Hearns. Oh, now he bowls him over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A toss to Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The 8th-year man, Tim Mastay, on to kick as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, here's Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6, 7 yards downfield before there's even a hit in contact.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They pitch it out to Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Murray, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking long for Thomas. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Let's go.
Here's Trubisky. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go with Murray again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good. Now let's go. Green.
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run with Murray. Murray, strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off the toss, this is Murray running right. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Murray with a nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, that's Powell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An update from down in L.A. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A run, it's Murray. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39! Green 39!
Murray. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Tim Mastay now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Barkley. He drops it off to Bernard. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. Here's Barkley. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Bilal Powell held up short of the line to gain. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.